right, guys, I am back and we are going to start on those tall journals. I'm doing 3, maybe 4. There's so many cute, adorable kits out there. I know for sure 2 of them will be Amy at Crafty Cats, the Bourbon Street and the her Holmes one. And then one will be Tanya at Teddy Treasures, her Alice in Wonderland one. So that said, I might do the 4th one because I think Amy's new steampunk kit, it's really cool, and I think it is also a tall journal as well. So as you guys have probably noticed the last couple of weeks, a lot of different tall journals and everything kind of out there. So I did watch a couple of videos and I have come to one that I like, a style I want to do, and I haven't seen anything like it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means I didn't find it. So how I started it out is I started with a regular file folder that is like a 9.5 by 11 5/8. Okay. And I cut it down to just over 11 inches and just at 5 inches here. Okay. So that's how I got this. Now I'm going to open it up and I want about, I'm going to say just about an inch. So I'm going to go 1/2 inch from each side of the main split here, and I'm just going to score it on each side. So it'd be like basically 4.5 and 5.5, because that'll give me about an inch spine, because I'm going to do mine with 2 signatures. I think it'll be a little bit more I can put, what I was trying to say is I can put a few more pages in them, I think, if I make them just a little bit wider. And again, we're creating these together, so we'll just find out if it works when we get to that point, I guess. I'm hoping it does. I'm all thumbs today. And Christian and I are going to be filming some videos here in just a little bit. So I pulled what I think we're going to use. And then I'm making enchiladas for dinner. So yeah, we're just going to cruise out some videos and just see how that goes. What? I said, oh, one night I'm not gonna be. Oh, right. And then I said I would cook them Monday instead, huh? Oh, okay. All right, so we're gonna have to revamp the afternoon. I tell you, Gracie, I am so out of sorts today. Like, I think the time change is really messing with me.
I know, I was looking at my alarm clock earlier because I didn't change it. And I was like, oh yeah, it's not even time yet. And then I looked at my phone and I'm like, oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. What is this cat doing?
Which one? Faith?
No, Dove.
Oh, I don't know. Like, the cats are just weird today. Faith, I just had to, like, stop a video because she was clawing the back of the couch. So now I had to restart it again because I was trying to get after her, but then I didn't want everybody to think I'm a monster for getting after the cat. Like, what is she doing? I don't know. Anyways, okay, so to do these covers, it's very similar to things you've already seen, only we're going to use like specifically cut pieces, and it's a very, very reminiscent of collaging, if you will. And I just re-inked this, so I'm going to be real gentle and just barely tap so that I don't get like huge amounts of ink everywhere. And you know, it would probably help if I get a new sponge. That will probably help, because this one's kind of crummy. I need to order some more. I'm getting low. Sorry, I'm being a little more generous this time. I'm getting it loaded. Yeah, so did I say a minute ago that I hope you're all doing well? If I didn't, I do hope that you're doing well. Oh, and I don't have the right glue sitting right here because I was working on these last night. and I think I managed to say in the last video that the cover for the Alice in Wonderland and the cover for the Bourbon Street one that I'm using of Amy's. Okay, and I know you probably can't see that. Maybe I should do some inking there so you can see what I'm doing. Why I put this other one down is just to avoid getting glue while on my mat, because you know, getting glue off mats kind of sucks. Okay. And so this is kind of a tedious way of doing these. And if I didn't need to move them around a little bit to make sure they're all like square, it would be much better. So let me just highlight this so that you can see it better via camera, so you can kind of see where I'm going. Okay. But I'm using the Fabri-Tac on purpose so that I have more mobility in case I'm off a little bit. Okay, hopefully that helps with being able to see it on that other background. Okay, so I should have started with I just cut random shapes. And so what I'm going to do is just basically, for lack of better words, we're going to collage these pieces on here. I'm just going to leave that open while we're doing this. And so, yeah, it puts in a nice little cover. And then, unfortunately, it does kind of crack with the folding of it. So what we will do is then put fabric on the spines inside and out for just to like reinforce it. Yeah, so like that. And then we're just gonna piece it all together. Just kind of go in randomly through here. And the nice thing about using double-sided is that you end up having more options and cutting less, if that makes sense. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time yesterday kind of coming up with the cover sizes and whatnot. It seemed like it took me more, like longer than it should have. I don't know if my brain just wasn't like up to the task of creating something different. I have no idea. And then I haven't been overly worried about the glue up in these parts, because I think to finish out the journal, I'm going to end up taking either a paint pen or something in these and kind of highlighting, like defining them even more. Or we might take a little bit of paint and do that. I haven't quite worked that bit out. And so this is, this was part of an industrial kit that I got from Joann's years ago, like probably 3 or 4 years ago. Do I know where it is? And I'm almost out of it. So these are just kind of like remnant bits of it. Yeah, I have it over there. I'll show you in just a minute. And I guess the most important thing is when you're doing these, like for a cover, is just make sure you've got your glue all the way up into the corners because you don't want anything snagging it. Like, you know, rough housing it, or not rough housing it. Actually, maybe we'll do this. Maybe do the other one kind of up a little bit. So, don't really care for that. Guess I'm just not crazy about that. I don't really like the blues. That one. Maybe do something like this. Okay, so put that one in first, and then I'll butt that one up. Yeah, okay. All right, sorry, talking to myself here. I guess you guys are probably used to it, right? Because that's pretty much what I do in every video. That kind of like the concept. And I might have to go ahead and get another design one to put out here. Might even have to go and get my Tim Holtz out. See if I've got any more papers like that. Might end up with 2 postcard ones down there, huh? Kind of nice if I could find another, like a third one, and cut a couple of those pieces, huh? Maybe I'll get on that. Gosh darn it. I think there might be another like solid color in there, so we might need some of that. Okay, let's set these 2 aside for a second and grab that. Let's see, it's this one here. It's Park Lane Industrial printed cardstock. So I've got that one. That's about the only other basic color I got. we even like that on the cover? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea how long I've had this one. So that one's a maybe. Let's see, that's vellum. So not what we're going for. And that's like a cork. I want denim. I need a postcard. Well, the cork might actually be interesting. I don't know. Maybe we could add some of Amy's those little pieces that I got, the like the clipboard thing. I could glue something like that on there. Okay, let me grab a cutter. And so yeah, you'll get to see these. These are literally just like random sizes. They're not like, there's not really any specific rhyme or reason to them, as I just like 3 inch by 3 inch, 3 inch by 2.5. I mean, it's not. And this would be a prime opportunity to use up any scraps you might have. Just a couple there. And then we use the rest a little bit later. Okay, so let's just see how this stuff cuts. Let's do like 2.5. And then we'll do 2.5 by 3. Kind of cuts good. Okay. You heading out, buddy? Actually, I'm going to go 3.5. 2.5 by 3.5. He's going house sitting. Man, those baby chicks. They are so ready to be outdoors. I think they got spring fever too. Just like their caretakers. They said caretakers as in plural because it's taking a village to get 40. What do we have? 40 some chicks. I might be giving away some chickens. Oh, and it does absorb the ink, so that's good to know. And it'll make a difference on whether it glues down too. I don't know. We'll have to probably do 2 videos of this one. Don't know if I like 3 colors like that in a row, so it's not quite long enough. I don't like how that ridges up. Definitely not. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna call this a video, and then when we come back, I'll keep working on this a little bit. It's just like a big jigsaw puzzle. So that said, I will just see you in the next video. Bye, guys.